Hey guys, it's me, Mr. 250, and welcome back to Steins Gate Zero. Just had a lovely reunion, that is a good word. Reunion with Kurisu, and now she's gone. So, I think we went back to the Beta World line. Yes, Beta World line. And then I woke up from my short dream. I saw you, White Square. I saw you. Color gradually returned to my blacked out vision. The lab started to come back into focus. I could tell immediately that the world line had changed. I could still see Kurisu when I closed my eyes. But she wasn't in the development room anymore. It was like the whole thing had been a daydream. I felt like I had been caught in the boundary between dreaming and wakefulness. I was back. Back to a world without Kurisu. This wasn't the Alpha World line. There was no point in even bothering to check. A moment ago, only Kurisu and I had been in this room. And now, everyone was here. Mayuri. Lukako. And... Fake! You fake! Get out of here! Sheena Kagari. Fake girl. Almost looks like the girl we know, but alas. If Mayuri and Kagari were here, that meant I was back to the Beta World line. Do I want to get big like Daru? Huh? Wait, we're doing that now? Get out of here! You're not allowed to cook things. I looked around at everyone, then back at Kagari.
Kagari-san.
Something was different.
じゃあ、Kagari。さっき、マユリのことをなんて呼んでたか聞いてもいいか？
なんてって、ママだよ。
ママ。
どうして？
どうしても何も、ママはママだもん。ね、ママ。やっぱりそう呼ばれるの、ちょっと照れちゃうな。
It appears in this timeline Mayuri knows about the future. I felt vaguely dizzy watching Mayuri fidget in embarrassment. I guess Mayuri did know about the future, didn't she? Maybe? She didn't know what Okabe had done to keep her alive. I think that's what it is.
知ってるのか？二人とも。未来の世界で親子だってことを。
かがりちゃんのことはオカリンが教えてくれたんだよ。
俺が？
うん、本当のことを知っておいた方がいいって。ねえ。ねえ。
Did I really tell them? Did I tell them something so important?
じゃあもしかしてルカ子も？
ごめんなさい。僕聞くつもりはなかったんですけど、耳に入ってしまって。
Lukako lowered his head in apology.
あ、でも大丈夫です。他の人には言ってませんし、それに僕ちょっとだけ嬉しかったんです。本当は直接教えてもらえればよかったんですけど。
Even Lukako knew about Mayuri and Kaguri, which meant that, of course.
でも驚きました。タイムマシンとか未来とかお話の世界のものだって思ってたんですけど、実現できるなんて。
He knew about the time machine. Evidently, I hadn't simply come straight back from the Alpha World Line. I was in a world line slightly different from the one I'd been in before. The divergence meter I'd used before was gone now. That meant that I didn't have a precise number, but this all felt very different. The problem was finding out what was the same as the old world line, and what was different.
かがり、もう少し質問させてほしい。
You know, is all that drawings on the whiteboard back there, like, describing world lines? It kind of looks like it might be. I know at one point, in one of the in one of the parts of Steins Gate, Cursor used the whiteboard to kind of describe world lines and stuff. Maybe someone left it up there. I don't know. I showered Kaguri with questions in an effort to find out what was going on. Here's what I learned. First, Kaguri retained her memories of her childhood. In other words, of the year 2036. That's different. She knew Mayuri, Darusuza, and also Ferris and Lukako. But as for what the world of 2036 was like, in how she'd become Mayuri's daughter, she hadn't told them the details about that. Fortunately, they hadn't seemed interested in knowing about their futures. Everyone else always thinks they want to know what their future holds. But when the chance finally comes, fear outweighs your curiosity. The future wasn't always a happy thing. Knowing the future might destroy your dreams. It might be a death sentence, like it was for me. Some people would lose all sense of meaning in their lives if they knew there was inevitably going to be a war in which 5 billion people died.
それじゃあ、ここに来たのはルカ子の家に居候したのがきっかけで間違いないな。
うん。っていうか、オカリンさんがママと引き合わせてくれたんだよ。覚えてないの？
いや、そういうわけじゃないんだが、一応確かめておこうと思ってな。
一応ね。変なオカリンさん。
Kaguri was going missing had happened almost exactly as I remembered it. The same was true of how she came to us. And
行方不明になっていた間はどこで何をしていたのか全然覚えていないのか。
うん、綺麗さっぱり。気づいたらお寺で寝かされてた。
She was still missing some of her memories too. In other words, in this world line, the only memories she had were of her childhood and of the last few weeks since she'd woken up in the Chiba Mountains. The most important part was still missing. Was there anything else I needed to ask? I was staring at the floor, trying to think, when I realized that something was missing.
床が消 綺麗だ。
Man, we don't have clean floors here. Who's been cleaning the floor? Well, the floor's clean. And what, the game froze? Excuse me? Hold on. Let me save really quick before something bad happens. I kind of feel like the game might have froze. Let me set it to auto. The floor was so clean that Okabe was speechless and the game could not continue. This is kind of weird.
床が
Okay, there we go.
さんが来る前に
That was a little
掃除してお
strange.
きました。
It's so clean, I died.
いや、そうじゃなくて、床に小さな穴が開いてたはずなんだが。
Oh, you mean from the bullet?
床に穴ですか？
The lab had been attacked just last night. It's kind of hard to keep track of all that's going on sometimes. That's true. During the attack, one of their bullets had left a dark hole in the floor.
穴なんて開いてたかな。なかったと思うけど。
ちなみに、お前たち昨日は、その。
昨日のパーティーのこと、すっごく楽しかったよ。あんなに楽しかったの、私初めてだった。
They wouldn't say that if there had been an attack, which meant that the attack had never taken place. Was no one after Kaguri in this world? No, it was too early to assume that. I still didn't know what had happened when she'd gone missing. Until I did, I couldn't say for sure if she was safe. Just like how sometimes Mayuri's death would occur on different days in the Alpha World line. The same thing might happen a few days later. In fact, it would be better to be cautious.
またみんなでパーティーしたいね。
その時は僕も何か作るよ。
私も手伝う。
They all started happily talking about last night's party. At first glance, it was a peaceful scene. But something sinister might be happening, and I just didn't know it. No, I knew something had to be happening. The fact that the world line was changing was proof. Why had it changed anyway? I thought back to the events of that night. First, someone had taken over Amadeus. Kurisu had called me and asked for help. The world line had changed right after I'd answered, which meant that the key was Amadeus? Did Amadeus have something to do with the world line change? And what about the group who had attacked Kaguri? Was it all connected? Maybe I needed to find out.
ところで、かがりちゃん、時間大丈夫？あ、いっけない。休憩時間終わってた。店長に怒られ
Is
ち
she
ゃう。
working downstairs right now?
店長ということはバイトしてるのか？
そうだよ。下のブラウン管工房で。ってこの前言ったじゃん。
そうだったか。
In the old world line, Kaguri had started working for Tenyoji after the attack. That was another difference.
もう今日のオカリンさんはボケボケだ。
すまない。
Kaguri hopped up and skipped out of the room. Her words and mannerisms were much more childish than they'd been in the last world line.
アルバイト頑張ってね。はーい、それじゃ行ってきまーす。
かがり、戻る前にもう一つだけ聞かせてくれ。
I asked one final question to Kaguri, who was now giving a crisp salute.
アマデウスという言葉を聞いて何か思い当た
アマデウス？
Why don't you take a look at your phone, just to be sure? Kaguri seemed to think for a moment.
ごめん、わかんないや。
そうか。
She didn't look like she was lying or being sarcastic. She must really not have known. I watched her leave the lab, then took out my phone. There was another thing I needed to check. What was happening with Amadeus? No Amadeus here. I looked for the icon on my screen. Amadeus. She sent us to a world that didn't have Amadeus so that we'd forget about her, maybe. The AI that held Makise Kurisu's personality and memories. And the application which started the program. But the program was gone.
悪かったな。こんなところに呼び出して。
別に構わないわ。ちょうど近くまで来てたから。
After seeing the icon missing on my phone, I'd contacted Maho immediately. My goal, of course, was to see what was going on with Amadeus in this world. I had to find out.
で、話って？
アマデウスのことだ。
Maho's eyes suddenly went wide. Her reaction surprised me as well. I'd simply said the word Amadeus.
あなた、どうして知ってるの？
Maybe this is a world line where we never got introduced to the Amadeus system?
どうしてって。
どうしてあなたがアマデウスのことを知ってるのよ。だってあのプロジェクトは去年の夏クリスの事件があった。
So the program never got up on its feet. I kind of wonder how we got to know Maho then. That's what I'm a little curious about. We kind of got to know her just because Dr. Leskinen wanted us to participate in the program with it.
凍結された？凍結ってことはつまりプロジェクト自体打ち切られたってことか。
はっきり言ってしまえばそういうことね。
She clenched her fist in anger. Seemed the change in this world line was a big one.
で、さっきの質問。どうしてあなたがアマデウスのことを知ってるの？
それは。
Should I tell her about the world lines and attractor field theory?
クリスから聞いたんだよ。大学の先輩がそういう研究をしてるって。
クリスが？あの子、あなたにそんな話までしていたのね。
I decided that it wasn't the time to tell her. If I tried to explain everything, I'd have to tell her about D-Mail and the time machine. Maho didn't seem to know about all that yet. I could imagine what she'd do if she heard the truth. She was yet another of those people who were entranced by the possibilities of science.
なあ、アマデウスが凍結されたっていう話、もう少し詳しく教えてくれないか？理由は？
なんでも外部団体からクレームが入ったんですって。人の記憶を人工知能に持たせるのは人間の複製を作り出すのと同じこと。神のみに許される所業だって。欧米って自分たちの価値観で物を言う人が多いのよね。特にそういうデリケートな部分は。
理由はそれだけなのか？
ええ、少なくとも私はそう聞いてるわ。いきなり研究は中止だって言われて教授たちも随分怒ってた。
Got a text message. Okay, there's something I want you to tell me. Shouldn't you ask your dad? You okay with asking? Ask Mayuri. You okay with asking? Yes, I think you can give me good advice. I don't want you expecting too much. What kind of gift do you think a father would enjoy? Your father, huh? I think the darkness within him goes very deep. Huh? The darkness? Oh, darkness. Black handkerchief. Maybe that would be a good idea. Maybe. Yeah, I sound convincing in text messages. A handkerchief. Great, I'll do that. But why black? To match my soul! I think your dad probably likes black. Ah! Thank you, Okabe. The Amadeus program was stopped. Did that have something to do with the world line change too? Wait. So how did I meet Maho? There's a question. We'd originally met at the Amadeus seminar. If that never happened...
どうしたの?
Though, from past experience, usually there's a reason why these people still meet.
いや、その、思い出してたんだ。君と出会っ
ああ、あの時のこと。ああいう偶然ってあるのね。
I asked a few more questions, taking care not to rouse her suspicions, and managed to learn the basic story. So, how about that first time we met, right? I mean, like, what happened? Maho had really wanted to see the place where Kurisu had died. When she finally went to the radio building, she'd run into me.
オカルト的な考え方って大っ嫌いだけど、でもあなたと出会えたのはクリスが繋いでくれた縁なのかもしれないわね。
Karma, or perhaps another example of attractor-filled convergence. It had already been decided that Maho and I would meet her in Akihabara. But was there some meaning in that?
そうそう。まゆりさんたちによろしく伝えておいてくれるかしら。昨日は楽しかったって。
ああ。
Evidently she'd gone to last night's party in this world line too.
おかげで日本でのいい思い出ができたわ。
思い出って帰るのか？
すぐにじゃないけどね。言ったでしょ？私今クリスがやっていた研究を引き継いでるの。いつまでも日本でバカンス気分を堪能してるわけにもいかないのよ。
そうか。
But still, she was only in Japan for another 10 days. I hope nothing would happen during that time. Amadeus had been shut down and no longer existed. No longer would I hear Kurisu's voice. After I said goodbye to Maho, what that meant really started to sink in. I could still feel Kurisu's warmth in my chest. Her smell. All the feelings I'd tried to forget were coming back, now that I'd seen her. No one will ever be happy in that world line. Everyone will be miserable. That was what she had said. I knew that. That's why I decided to stay here. But that didn't mean I could erase the sense of loss I felt. I went back to the lab to get all this together in my head. The cause of the attack in the last world line was Kagari. And there was a good chance that Amadeus was involved in the world line change that took place afterward. But in this world line, the lab had never been attacked. And the Amadeus project had been cancelled while it was still in the research stage. That meant that two major factors in the events that had occurred so far no longer existed. If they were gone, maybe there was no need to worry too much. But even so, there was still a tiny alarm going off in the back of my mind. Why had Amadeus been shut down? What happened to Kagari's missing memories? If nothing else, I might need to learn the answers to basic English, those two questions. I thought for a while, then took out my phone and booted up the Rhine application. Oh boy. Kaguri here's got a story. Look at her, she's trying to be a real person. Is this the ending with Kaguri? The problem is that all these endings are kind of, you know, weird. Like, we got Recursive Mother Goose, The Promise. Oh, this is a bad word. Rina Cimento. Vega and Altair. Milky Way Crossing. So, anyway, I don't know which one pertains to her. I remember somebody did mention don't do the Kaguri ending because it's garbage and she's a garbage character. And while I will agree, I think she's kind of a stupid character, for completion's sake, I probably am going to do it anyway. But if anyone does know, is this the ending with Kaguri, or do they know which one it is? Just out of curiosity, really. I could see this being that now that Kaguri's getting her own section here to talk and think, try to be a real person. Anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time for some more Steins Gate Zero, probably when I come back. Bye!